that movie has just grown and grown and grown in popularity. So now, each decade, as I'm old enough to have seen, in the 70s, those people had their kids watch the movie. In the 80s, they had their kids watch the movie, and it just keeps on going, and each generation has their children watch the movies. And now I have people that come up to me and say, with tears, my grandmother started me watching this movie, and she's not with us anymore, but every year at Christmas time, I sit down and watch this movie, and I think about her in my heart, and it gives us a time to remember our loved ones that are no longer with us, but we watched that movie together.
It's the message that it carries, that we're all important and that we can touch lives for the better. And they get the message.
You know, every life is very important. Our actions are so important. Our words, we don't know how that's going to affect people. But we all need each other, need to work together. It's a wonderful film.
It's wonderful what Seneca Falls is doing and having this It's Wonderful Life museum, that people can come in there and be reminded of the movie and see all the different memorabilia that has touched our lives, and we've passed it on to the Seneca Falls It's a Wonderful Life museum.
And coming here to this museum is such a thrill because, again, we've already learned some things that we didn't know. And we just feel that this movie is a national treasure. It's a national treasure, okay? Mm-hmm. And I think it's a movie, and I know that we all agree, because we talk about it, believe it or not, all the time. Not just at Christmas, by the way. We really bring it up different times.
So it was first time in 1999 when I came to New York. I saw this, and from that point onwards, it is now sort of a religion to us. Like watch it every year, at least once, if not more. That is the way it is.
There are many scenes in the movies that just stick in my mind, but the one that I like the most is when George first kisses Mary, and where he's just taken over, and both of them are taken over, and I think it's one of the most romantic and beautiful love scenes in any movie I've ever seen, and it inspires me and brings tears to my eyes every time I see it, every time.
Well, we've often said that we've saved each other, and what a very different life we would have if we didn't find each other. And I'm happy that we don't have to play that out like George did, but we know.
It's a very heartwarming story, and I'm sure it touches not only, young people as well as older people and everyone in between.
I think the reason I love the movie so much is because it reminds me so much of you. I don't know, maybe it was an early time, but you seem to have modeled yourself on George Bailey in many, many ways.
I think that we all have George Bailey in us, and some of the other characters and what he goes through, and that feeling of disillusionment and that nothing's going to work out. And then it does. What George learns at the end of the movie, we should all learn that there's more to life than just that material, that monetary, that friendship. He learns about friendship and family.
My dad always used to say, if you have one real good friend, you're a rich person. If you have two, you're a millionaire. And if you go beyond that, and that's true. That's so true. You don't have. You don't need a lot of money to be a rich person.
My best friend is sitting right next to me, so I guess I'm a millionaire.
The message of this movie is fantastic. Everybody likes to feel good at the end of a movie, and this movie you feel better than any other movie you could possibly like. You root for George, he wins at the end, you feel like you win.